It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see this team's veteran linebacker. He's now up to 74 tackles after last week's game. Great game in store for y'all. Next,
it is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are fighting for their lives. They need to...
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's a first carry for their running back. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead.
Visitors 7, our home team nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And this is where we stand. Final weekend of the regular season is upon us. And we'll know the brackets and the seedings for the postseason at the end of the night.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Tight end, the motion man to the right. To the air now on 1st and 10. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Now a timeout called by the defense. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. From the gun, here's a handoff. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need... And that big offensive line, clearing space, he's in. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I could promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently second in the NFL in rushing. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're gonna get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To the air once more is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. This is intercepted. He works free, right side, inside the 20. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick 6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And his guys will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Ryan Wright now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Back to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have...
It is brought in the end zone. Tight spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional. And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's their punter now, as he is on to kick it away. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. His drive will start on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now he takes off. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Quick throw, taken in, and nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 13 yards on the catch there, and that will be a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll look to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense going to take over just before the half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down. It's an incompletion. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw, it's McCarthy. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Throwing again is McCarthy. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Here's McCarthy. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, we head off to check out another game. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. A 2-touchdown victory, 31-17, the final. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line.
Let's go now.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in to the goal line and in. Now for the point after. He gets it to go, and his guys will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So now this team's offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. And there is still a lot to play for. Every game is critical. Teams fighting to claim one of the 7 playoff spots that are up for grabs. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. 3rd down, 3 to go. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Now McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. His kick is good. And the visitors cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Second down and 3. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one complete right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Open man, left side. He's got it. A gain there of 10 yards. That's enough for a first down.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
1st and 10. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And his guys add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This team's offense ready for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that'll move the sticks. First down. Up to the 40.
A gain of 4 yards. Results in a first down.
They'll stay on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle they go. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A gain of 12. Result is a first down.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing. And Another loss of yards.
On second down, here's McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. McCarthy to the air on second down. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
No problem there on the extra point. And the visitors cut into the lead a little bit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Etienne.
Number 7 ball carrier. Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
We're all set to kick this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. And he'll get 4 here up to the 24-yard line. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To throw, it's McCarthy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. Here's McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. Result is a first down.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll turn and hand this one off. He is in.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. They'll run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, they'll run. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The extra point is good. And his guys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now McCarthy. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. 3rd and long. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Play action now. It's McCarthy. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. To the air once more is McCarthy. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Going right sideline and complete. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Throwing again is McCarthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Down to a knee, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.